Hi, everybody. Brian here from Attendance Bias. Very excited to preview this Wednesday's episode, which features podcaster Ryan Storm, and he and I speak about Fish's show from October 22nd, 2021 at the Desert Sky Pavilion in Phoenix, Arizona. The episode will be available Wednesday, but in anticipation of it, I put out a call on social media, also on this podcast, to ask anybody who had memories, thoughts, opinions about the fall 2021 tour to call in and leave a message. This first attempt didn't have too many contributors, but there were at least a couple. So without further ado, let's hear what at least two people thought about that tour and that show.
Hello, Brian. This is Ian out in Montana, leaving you a message regarding 10/22/2021 Fish concert in Desert Sky Amphitheater in Phoenix, Arizona. Very underrated show from this tour, kind of sandwiched between some real bangers, especially the following night in Chula, but there was a lot to love at this show. Flew in that day from Montana, picked up my cousin, offered to take him to his first Fish concert, and he was a willing participant. And we made our way to the venue in what we thought would be enough time, but clearly not enough, as the lines were super long and could have been because of some of the COVID screening that was going on back in the fall of 21. But needless to say, we got in through the gates just as Julius was starting up. We found our way to the back of the lawn and just soaked up the light show and all the kind of cool and weird things going on around us. My cousin's in his 30s and more into kind of the indie rock scene, but certainly was aware of Fish and appreciated the fan base that follows Fish around. What was amazing to him was just how many peaks were reached throughout the first and second set, not just at the closers or the openers of a given set. So he was really impressed by what he was hearing and seeing in terms of what the band can do after so many years of touring. Excellent show. Soul Planet was fantastic. Everything's Right was monster in the second set, and then kind of the unique Harry Hood as well. So really enjoyed the show. Love the show that you're putting out there, Brian, and look forward to listening to more episodes in the future. Take care.
Hello, my name is Dave Kemp. I currently reside in Burlington, Vermont, and I attended the first 5 shows of the Fall 21 tour. My current employer made the merchandise for that tour, so I was able to pack that up in boxes and then go out to the West Coast and see people buy it. Let's see. I was supposed to do all 5 with my crew, but the rest of my crew saw the person fall at the San Francisco show, so I did Eugene by myself. That was a trip because I was supposed to move to Eugene with my ex-wife, and I moved to Burlington instead after we broke up before we moved. And I also got to meet Zane Keesey, which was a huge thing because of his dad is the reason I discovered the Grateful Dead and got into them in the 80s when I read the Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test. So I've got a lot to say. I've got a lot of connections to it. I also tape shows specifically in Burlington, and you can check out my collection on the Live Music Archive under Vermont Tapers Collective. So yeah, please give me a call. I'm a good talker. Hope to hear from you.
So thank you, Dave. Thank you, Ian, for calling in and sharing your thoughts and your ideas and your experiences with the Fall 2021 tour in anticipation of Wednesday's episode with Osiris Media podcaster Ryan Storm for the show about October 22nd, 2021 at the Desert Sky Pavilion in Phoenix, Arizona. Next time, I hope to get a couple of more messages and to give you a preview. The next episode of Attendance Bias, after the one with Ryan Storm, will be with fan Adam Jerugim, and he and I will talk about Fish's show from May 27th, 1994 at the Warfield in San Francisco. So let's give you a preview, a heads up. If you have thoughts, feelings, ideas, or experiences from the spring 1994 tour, please give us a call. Call 516-366-5732. Again, that's 516-366-5732. You'll probably go straight to voicemail and just leave a message, anything you remember or think about the spring 1994 tour in anticipation of the next episode of Attendance Bias. So thank you again so much for listening and enjoy Wednesday's episode with Ryan Storm.